Hello everybody, I am Arcbeetle and the set 2 of Shadowverse Worlds Beyond Infinity Evolve is out, and I'm gonna react to all the new cards in the new pack, and then I'm gonna do pack opening with all my money over here, and hopefully somewhere along the way when I open it I unlock a new collection level that will give me a few more money to complete just a few more to get 20k money to have like 40 packs or something. So before that, I think I will react to the new cards. So these are all the new cards that have been released for the set 2. 77 cards. A lot less than the first pack, Legends Rise. I don't remember exactly how many, but I think it's around 140 or something, which is good because small set, and the concern about economy might not be that bad since there's not a lot of new cards to worry about. So let's get started with neutral, so we can have the baseline context to go into other class, because these cards can be used in any deck. So we're gonna go backward from legendary to bronze. First, Grimnir. Fanfare gain crest. At the end of your turn, if there's a super evolved allied follower on the field, deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. This I am torn between this being good or bad. Like, on one hand, it gives you a crest for essentially free on the 3/2/3 ward body, which is not bad at all for its cost. But the problem is the crest. The crest will only activate twice in most decks, because you can only super evolve twice. Unless you are sword with a new legendary that can super evolve herself, or one funky combo, you can use Grimnir, right? And then a few turns later, when you can super evolve, you super evolve ambush follower, and you keep it ambush. Opponent cannot interact with it, and it becomes an end of turn board wipe. Not actually, but just 2 damage to all enemy follower every end of your turn, which will be very annoying. But is it worth spending a super evolve on an ambush and you could just sit on it? In Swordcraft, maybe not, but in Havencraft we do have Ronavero, which is an ambush, and you have an amulet that make it keep going bigger and bigger. It might be worth considering, but I'm not sure if that's the worthy thing to do when you have other stuff. And I don't even know if you're gonna have space to play him in Control Havencraft. So that's my opinion on Grimnir. Could be good, could be bad, but definitely some decks don't have space for him. Next, Odin. Odin introduced a threat to the old cards, the old meta, like we have not seen before in the first set. So what he does is fanfare an enemy card on the field and banish it, and he has Storm. It said enemy cards, not follower. It said card. That means you can select follower and even amulet. It just make sure they don't have aura, so you can target it, and then it's gone. So imagine Roach deck, Forestcraft, Rhinoceros deck, having Godwood staff on the field. For reference, this is the Godwood staff. This thing, they have this on the field. They are setting up OTK next turn. You Odin, and then they might not have the OTK anymore. Just might. But from what my experience playing Killer Rhinoceros deck, it is still possible for them to have backup way without Godwood Star, but it will set them back at least 1 damage if they have other bounce card that they can use from their hand, because this one is free, and if they have to use it from the hand, it's not. So In the context of Roach, they might have to set up double Godwood Staff to not die to Odin, or have a backup plan in the hand. And also for Havencraft, they cannot casually put down a Holy Vessel anymore, because if they put down Holy Vessel and open Odin on you, you're gonna waste 6 play point for like nothing at all when they do this to you. So Unholy Vessel might only be used for immediate thing, like use that turn, engage that turn, but it's risky unless the meta has already been developed and you know what deck usually play Odin and what deck doesn't, and then Heaven might start putting down Unholy Vessel again, maybe. Naikar and John Har. There's it's pretty funny. This could pronounce like an N-word. So it's 2/2, only have enhanced effect to evolve, and last word, if it's evolved, deal 4 damage to random enemy follower. I think it is not that great, although it is neutral, and it evolves itself for free and deal total of 8 damage to the board. We'll see about this, but I don't think it's that good. But if your deck need it for like late game stuff without to clear board without evo, I could see this played in Control Heavencraft. And not sure what else. Next, Reyna Angelic Partner. 7/5/5 evolve all unevolved alive follower on the field. I don't think this is good. Although there are niche situations where she works, she's 7 cost that, like, imagine if you don't have any setup at all, this is terrible. Like, if you don't have setup, the way to use her is drop her on turn 10 with 3 costs of other stuff, like 3 fairies. That sounds terrible. But if you have setup like Havencraft, Last Word, or Lapis coming back, this could be decent, but I'm not sure if it's decent enough. And I'm pretty sure it's not good enough. But we'll see. Maybe there are other niche. Oh yeah, I forgot one more example. Abysscraft using their amulet. What was the name of it? Shadow Crypt Memorial, and then pop the memorial, get 2 goals, get this, and double evolve goals, go face. Could be something. It's 1 turn earlier than Cerberus. Dark Side. Okay, this one I misread the first time I saw it. I thought it said +2/+2, but it actually said +2/-2. So it either buff your follower by 2 attack or deal 2 damage to enemy follower. This could have some nice plays in Phase Dragon, where you want to end the game quickly, or it could be a quick removal in a deck that need it, and could be both. Yeah, it could be both in Phase Dragon. It could +2 damage or clear something and then you go Phase. And I could see this played in Phase Dragon or some variation of Swordcraft, even Havencraft. Deck that have a lot of Storm. I think this could be appealing. Next, Twin Blade Goblin. Fanfare if it's super evolved. No, if there's a super evolved ally follower on the field, select an enemy follower on the field and deal with 4 damage. This is some kind of theme with this pack. Yeah, I might have skipped this, but I have seen all the cards already, and I'm just gonna give my opinion on every single card. I forgot, I should have said that beforehand. I've seen all the cards already. I'm just telling you what I think about all of them when they already released all the cards. So it's a theme in this pack, Infinity Evolve, that there is a follower in each class that have the mechanic that do something when another allied follower is super evolved. So this one 1/1/1 that do nothing on turn 1 except being just a 1/1/1, not even rush. I think this is bad. This is... I can't imagine this being played in anything except new decks. But I could be wrong about this, but I really don't see it. But we'll see. Next deck, we're gonna go backward, I guess, since we already go backward from from legendary to bronze. Why not from right to left as well? Portal Craft, Karula Eternal Arts. This card is good. Fanfare, copy, and artifact cost 5 or less, and Super Evolve can attack 2 times per turn. So this is Alouette 2.0 without needing to evolve. And the artifact deck don't have 6 drop before this, so this is a very welcome addition. And one thing I think is this could replace what is it called? Sylvia, I think. This could replace Sylvia entirely because there is a new card draw as in the new pack as well for artifact, and for Sylvia you either draw cards or you heal, and this could be the heal as well. Like if you fanfare summon what is it called, Alpha, to heal 3, and then Super Evolve can attack 200, and when he Super Evolve his attack become 8, and you know what that means? This guy by himself full clear Lloyd and Orchis. This guy full clear Lloyd and Orchis, and the reason I run Sylvia is mainly because she full clear Orchis. So she might get cut from the artifact deck because you can play this guy instead now. Karula Eternal Arts. This guy is really good. Don't require Evo and just Alpha, Beta, Gamma, anything. Good. Swai Symphonic Heart. 5/3/3 Fanfare, summon a Victoria. Whenever puppetry enter your field, give it ward. This card is a pretty good control tool for 5. Like Victoria by itself, rush follower strike, deal X damage for opposing follower and X this follower attack. So this has potential to kill enemy up to 12 health. That's a lot, and if it has less health than 7, it clear and it stay, and it has ward to protect Swai. And since it only costs 5, you could combo it with anything. Like if you have 8 play points, you could combo this with Puppet Shield, and then Puppet Shield will actually live up to its name and become actual shield because these two will get ward and further protect Swai. And if Swai survive, that's a hell to deal with because all other puppet after that will have excuse me, will have ward as well. Pretty cool. I don't know. I don't... What am I going to say? It doesn't scream game ending, but it's pretty good control tool. And her effect kinda like Mirror Orchis. Nice reference. Synchronous Heart, summon Lloyd and Victoria. So Lloyd, good old Lloyd and Victoria. It's good, but not busted, I think. I could be wrong, it could be busted. Lloyd protect Victoria, and Victoria has 6 attack. The 6 health that protects 6 attack is... It could be annoying to deal with if this full clear enemy ward. Definitely gonna be annoying to a certain extent, for sure. Carnelia, Ember of Darkness. So, artifact stuff. 2/2 fanfare, summon a gear. And evolve. Get artifact from hand, give reward, and can't be destroyed by ability. So, this will protect your artifact, alpha, beta, gamma, or even the 3 cost guys. But usually, I think you use it on cost 5. An ability to not die at the end of opponent turn by effect of Doom if you summon it by Doomrite Resurgence. And it even have ward, so I think it's pretty cool. But it used evolve, so it kind of can test the evolve point with Alouette. So there's more and more cards for artifact that require evolve. I'm really tempted to cut Orchis from my deck, but Orchis is currently, from what I think, Orchis is still too good to be cut. But I wish I could cut Orchis because she really doesn't fit the theme of artifact, you know, with a puppet and the futuristic artifact and stuff. I really want to cut her to fully embrace artifact. And it's nice to see that we're working toward that by having more stuff that alienated Orchis by having super evolve effect. One day we might be able to cut Orchis from artifact deck. Flight of Icarus. Second allied, select artifact, follow in hand, give it rush, last word, draw a card. I think this is really good. This is another card that I told you about replacing Sylvia entirely with a heal and draw being Sylvia thing. This can be healed with alpha and this can draw. So you give like beta this effect, rush and last word, draw a card. So every time you summon that alpha with Karula or Alouette or other stuff, when it dies you draw a card. It's pretty good. Maybe if I use Carnelia and Flight of Icarus on the same beta, it could be amazing. It could be something. Arkham, Lord of Despair. 5/3 evolve. Say an enemy follower in the field with 4 attack or less, banish it and summon exact copy of it. So this is not an artifact card, but it reads like it is doing artifact thing to enemy stuff. Like from what I heard people say on Reddit, the most valuable thing you could steal is like Kagemitsu or Medusa. Which if you actually steal Medusa with this, it's actually funny. But I don't think he fit in any deck theme right now. Puppet have enough removal, and artifact don't really have space. So I don't, and he only have evolve effect. If you just play him without evolve, it's just very understated. 5/3. So I don't think he'll be played a lot. We're Heartslayer. Excuse me. I just burped. Not sure if it's caught on the audio or not. We are Heartslayer 2/1/1. Fanfare, second allied puppetry. No, not allied. Puppetry in your hand and transform into Doll Slayer. Doll Slayer being a 1/1/1 ambush. And last word summon Veer. So you summon this on turn 3 or later because turn 2 you don't really have a cost 1 puppet generator to have puppet in hand to drop this on turn 2 to transform it into Doll Slayer. So you drop this turn 3 onward with a puppet in hand, transform into this 1/1/1 ambush, and then when it dies it turns into another Veer, but that Veer won't have fanfare, but it still have Bane, so it's pretty good. I think this will be played. This will be played. Having ambush and you could evolve it too, like ambush and wait a turn and then evolve 3 attack into go face is not bad at all. But now that I think about pure puppet, kinda care a lot about evolution point, not just super evolution point with Liam. on turn 10. So I'm not sure if people will evolve this. But still, 1 damage ping is for and like 3 play point for 3 stat total. That one fold into another, not bad at all. Artifact Catapult, 2 cost, Amulet, add a fanfare, add a gear, engage 3, copy 1, and die at the end of opponent turn. This card is alright. It enables more play for Artifact to like summon a copy of Artifact earlier. But at the end of the day, it still costs total of 5. You can break it into multiple turns with the leftover play points, so you don't lose a lot of tempo. Yes, but at the end of the day, it's still 5 play points to summon one copy that is not even permanent. So it's not a lot of value, but I could see some cool play with this. It trade like actual cost with actual efficiency from do right with flexibility of paying less on each turn, and use only 3 play points and use other things for other stuff that turn. So it has potential for sure. I think this card is okay. Puppet Cat, this is currently is terrible, but I could see some idea that it could be used, but I don't think it's viable. 2/2. If there's super evolve ally follower on the field, add puppet and give it +3/+2. So the puppet becomes 4/1. So I could only see one scenario where you wanna play this. Is you can't draw Orchis. And you just can't draw Orchis no matter what. And then you super evolve something, drop this, have 4/1/0 cost puppet on the hand, and wait till Orchis arrive, and then if you don't have a super evolve follower anymore, just drop the 4/1 puppet, and at least that will do something on Orchis turn. That will go face. I think that's the idea behind it. It makes it so that you don't necessarily have to super evolve on Orchis. But I doubt that scenario will come up enough that warrant people to play Puppet Cat in this format. I don't think this card will be played at all. The scenario I just thought of is either too rare or could be mitigated by not playing Puppet Cat and play draw cards like Ruby instead. Next card, Engine Blade Maven. 6 card 4/5. Summon Fanfare, summon Striker Artifact, add a gear, and evolve, do it again. I don't think this card will play. It's too expensive. I could see it played, but it's not efficient gear summoner at all. But it does clear the board pretty well with an evolve. I'm not sure about this. It could be played, but I don't think it's gonna be played. But I could see someone play it to clear the board. And also it is 6 cost, so it contests with Karula, and Karula is definitely a 3-off in the deck, artifact deck. So yeah, in that context, I don't think she will play it, except people who don't have 3 Karula could play this in Karula's stead to clear the board. I don't know. Next, Havencraft. Haven got a lot of good stuff this format. Even a new archetype like Ward Haven with Wilbur, Desolate Paladin. 6/4/6. Ward, last word, summon to Holy Cavalier. It's 1/1/2 Ward. Evolve, gain a crest. When you summon Ward, it get +1/+2. So these guys will become 2/4, and the next Wilbur you summon will be like 5/8. This guy made the deck by himself. You better draw him. Nothing else to say. He's very good. Aether, just 7 drop. After Wilbert, summon 3 randomly named follower that cost 3 or less from your deck on Fanfare and have ward. So if you make the whole deck only have ward followers, at least for the cost 3 or less, you just summon 3 wards and all of them get +1/+2. Very powerful. And when you super evolve her, or other allied follower on the field get +2 health and aura. Broken. Turn 5 Salefa, clear the field. Turn 6 Albert, survive. Turn 7 Aether, overwhelm an opponent. And then turn 8, just John, Saintly Knight on them, and everything get +2/+4, and then they just lose because they can't clear the board. Definitely very powerful combo. Maddening Benison, restore 10 health, and then 2 turns later, you take 10 damage. It's not too good in... It's not played in most decks, but I could see it in Stormhaven where they just need 1 more turn. Also Crest. One thing is, a lot of people already said it in case you haven't. Crest doesn't stack, so if you use like 2 of this in the same turn, you only get 1 crest. So you heal 20 and deal 10 to yourself. It's not bad, not a bad deal. Agnes, the Swift Blade, 5/3/4 Storm, Strike. If there are at least 2 allied amulet on the field, destroy a random enemy follower other than the opposing one. So the opposing one is referring to the one that she's battling with. So if you go face, it destroy 1 enemy random enemy follower. If you attack a follower, it destroy 1 enemy follower at random, but not the one that she's fighting. This one is good for both Control and Stormhaven. Definitely gonna be played for sure, but maybe not in War. 1 cost spell, Divine Guard. Select allied follower on the field, give it ward, give it +1 health, and deal X damage to random enemy follower. X is the follower defense. So this one is easy removal, but one thing is it deal damage at random to enemy. Like you don't know which one it will deal, so it could be a bit hard to use this to ping what you want when the enemy have a lot of followers on board. But at the end of the day, it costs 1 and it deal and it clears something. I think it's good. Immaculate Educator, Fanfare, banish enemy follower. I think it's good. This in Control Haven could deny a lot of last word and just quick remove something for free without needing evil is amazing. That's my thought on it. Although it understat, but it does kill something immediately. Yeah, understat doesn't matter. It just removes something without using evil at all. Cool, very cool. Call it Barrage Exorcist, 3/2/2. Fanfare, deal 2 damage to random enemy follower. If there are at least 2 allied amulet on the field, do that again. Very, very good. It does ping 4 for almost free. And you could even drop it on turn 3 if you set up cost 1 amulet and then cost 2 and then her on turn 3, and then you gain all the tempo in the world back. Very good. Luminous Sensor, cost 2 amulet, engage 1, destroy it, and heal 4. I like it. It just heal 4. Like if any deck before played like Oh, it's not in here. Maybe it's in basic pack. The Smile Cure Sister, the 5 cost ward that heal 5. They could play this instead if they still want to do it. It just costs 3 heal 4 and you can drop it down on 2 and then heal 4 whenever you like. I think it's good, but I don't see it played in every single deck, but it's still very good. Damas, Oracle of Malice, 2/2. Seek enemy follower and give it at the end of your turn, destroy this card. So I think how this card works is it gives enemy follower this text, so at the end of your turn referring to the end of opponent turn. So that enemy follower have to survive one of their own turn that they can attack, and then it dies. I think this card is bad, it's too slow. It doesn't do something immediately, which Shadowverse usually does, and usually you full clear enemy board every single turn anyway, or you just die. So this card effect is too slow. 3/4 Cleric of Crushing, ward, evolves, seek a super evolve enemy follower on the field and destroy it. Is if you don't count evolve effect, she's already good. It's 3/4 with ward, pretty good stat line. 3 costs for 4 health that enemy has to deal with, and kill anything that attacks into it that has less than or equal to 2 health. This will be very annoying for a lot of enemies in the early game, especially like Swordcraft or something. But the evolve effect, select and super evolve enemy follower in the field and destroy it, it's not a universally good effect, and by that logic you're not gonna evolve her most of the time, but it could come up, and having this is better than nothing. It's better than removing this text at all and she becomes 3/4 ward with no effect. I mean, ward is an effect, but I mean, you know what I mean. It could come up, it could be niche situation, but it could save you at least one time in her lifetime in this format. Believe me, it might come up. But, it can't clear Orchis though because there's Lloyd on the field. That's one thing I don't like about this. If it said destroy a random enemy super evolve enemy follower, she would be a lot better, but this is fine. You are not expected to evolve her, but it could come up. Next, Abysscraft. Abysscraft got a lot of cool cards in here. I forgot to do like overall for these two, Haven and Portal. Yeah, I should do that before I go to Abyss. Portal, is solid. It still is Orchis Craft. After all, you still rely on Orchis in every single deck to deal a lot of damage. But I like it that they don't make another Orchis. Like every single other cards in here is like support, not game ender by itself, like control tools for Puppet. And for Artifact, it gives stuff to contest you with Super Evolve. So in the third set, if this trend continue, it could possibly cut Orchis from Artifact deck, which is what I want, because she doesn't fit the theme, and for that reason alone I want to cut her, but I can't because she's too good right now. But maybe I'll try anyway. For Haven, new deck, Ward Haven definitely gonna be super powerful this format. I could see it become very meta. Control got some tools in Immaculate Educator, but not a lot. I mean, we have Immaculate and Agnes. Wait, if you don't care about Banish, in control, Agnes is just better, isn't it? Huh. And they both cost 5, so it could contest with each other. I don't know then. I don't know. Maybe both will be played? Maybe just Agnes? Or if people care about Vanish, maybe just him. Or even Odin. Okay, okay, we can move on. Abyss. Karen. Fanfare, we animate 2 and 1. 5 for 4. And when ally depart, follower enter the field, give it ward. So, thing about reanimate in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond is when you reanimate something, that thing become departed follower immediately. So, the 2 things you summon gonna have ward immediately. And so if we evolve, gain a crest. In 2 turns, at the start of your turn, you reanimate 3. This could combo a lot into after stop both new stuff and old stuff, but we'll come back to her when we read all the cards. In Setsu, use skill Twin Calamity. Fanfare, second mode. Either summon 4 copies of One-Tailed Fox. Rush ward, last word. Give her +1 attack, so she become 9/9 if 4 of them die and she survives somehow. Or 2, destroy 4 enemy and heal 4. I am conflicted about this. On one hand, this card is really, really good. On the second hand, no, it's still pretty good. But it doesn't do damage immediately. The first effect is pretty good at aggression. But there's nothing immediate. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe she's just good, but after you drop this and she die, maybe the point is that it's hard to kill her. Yeah, it's like the stat line is like almost like super evolved Amelia with four little soldiers thing for a steel clad knight. Yeah, it's but cost 1 more. It's fine. I think this guy's good. Excella Nocturnal General. Fanfare, give this follower +X attack. X is number of other allies on the other ally follower on the field and deal 2 damage to your leader. And she has Storm, so she can go to 5 attack and attack immediately. Just good card for aggro. And maybe regular mid-range will play her as well, since we have, what is it? Another card to combo with Shadow Crypt. Just pop Shadow Crypt and then you get 2 follower and then have other 2 on the field. Plus this is 5 damage to the face. But she deals self-ping to you as well, and I have spoiler, there's no self-ping benefit in this pack yet. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity to complain about Abyss crap a bit. Since you already dealing 2 damage to your leader already, and what is the best example of this? Dark Seal Demon is the guy that I'm looking for. Yeah, this guy. Since you already self-ping yourself, why can't it have full stat? Like 5/5/5. You already deal 2 damage to yourself. Why can't this guy have full stat? Like Aragawi, why can't Aragawi be... No, actually, Aragawi doesn't count. It doesn't ping on Fanfare. What else? I think that's it. Dark Seal Demon is the example. Excella is another example. Why can't she have like 4 health? Why does it need to be reduced further when you already self-ping yourself? Why can't you have full stat on that? Next, Laura 332 Fanfare. Give a friend Bane. Super Evolve, give a friend Storm. This could combo nastily with Karen if you set it up to summon like Medusa to deal 9 damage phase, and then she ping for 1 when she Super Evolve and attack and do something. That's 10 damage combo, and then on turn 7. And then turn 8 you Cerberus, and it could be game. Just like that. But she requires a lot of setup. No. Wait, yes. No. I forgot. Karen requires Super Evolve. So you can't Super Evolve her on turn 5 since you don't unlock it yet. That's weird. I'm not sure then. Then next, Wing Servant. Summon 2 copies of Bat. So another Bat support. We don't have full Bat support yet, but it does interact with Excella because it's 2 play point and summon 2. So it could flood the board for Excella to have 2 more damage. And old bad cards like Ariel and Nameless Demon, you get another card to work with. Hopefully Vania come next pack and just make bats great again. Next, Undead Soldier 633. Fanfare summon 2 copies of Rotting Zombies. These are the Rotting Zombies. Last word, summon a Rotting Zombie and remove last word. So, it's a 633 that summon 2222. That summon another 2222. So, the total stat is 1111 on the board. 11 health total. Pretty high value card. But it doesn't deal with anything right away, but it's fine. The value is a lot that I can look past that. Also, I believe if the Rotting Zombie get reanimated by Karen, it will always have last word. That's what I think. I'm not sure. I haven't tested in the game yet. Because that's what summon a Rotting Zombie, then remove the last word. So it initially have the last word and then it was removed, but when it died, I think it goes back to its original state. That's what I think, but I'm not sure. I haven't tested yet, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Next, Vuela the Blastwing. 324 rush whenever allied super evolved follower. Whenever allied follower super evolved, give this follower an it +2/+0. This could combo with Excella, but it requires like 7 play points plus prior turn setup with Shadow Crypt. I am not sure about this. I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad, but it could find some place in aggro that combo with Excella. Next, Ghastly Soiree. Add Ghost, Skeleton, and Rotting Zombie. So it's a 2 play point, and it gives 0, so it could have like a board presence right away with 1/1 and have Ghost and Rotting Zombie in hand. Rotting Zombie is pretty powerful. I think this card is very good. Cultivator of Malice 1/1/1. Last word, add a Ghost. Good, but it pollutes Cerberus reanimate pool a bit. Maybe we don't super evolve Cerberus anymore if you play this, or you don't play this to super evolve Cerberus. I don't know. Raven. The art looks black and it has, I think it looks like a crow or vulture aesthetic a bit. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. I think it's pronounced Raven. 5/3/4 Bane that when evolved destroy 2. So it's like It's like Sylvia, but on normal evolve, destroy 2. And without evolve, it's 5/3/4 with just Bane. This card is okay, but it deals damage to you as well. Another thing, yeah. Another example of another card that self-ping you, but doesn't have full stat. Why? Why side games? Why? So that's all the card. So overall, Karen can summon Rotting Zombie, and Rotting Zombie, if Karen is still on the board at that time, that Rotting Zombie gonna have ward as well. And when it died, it summon another Rotting Zombie and it have ward. Or it could be Little Bit Bone Monster. So when she died, it give plus 1/1, 2/1/1 that both have ward. Could be very annoying. So far, Abyss got a lot of cool stuff to work with. Some new win condition, new control option, or option something to do after Orchis. No, not Orchis. Cerberus, something to do after Cerberus. And Sticky Follower, a lot of Sticky Follower. I think overall, it gets some good stuff. The Wagon. Fenny Prismatic Phoenix, 8/4/4. Fanfare half the cost of all the cards in your deck. Obviously, 8 cost of 4 does nothing by herself. She's pretty cool though, the concept. So when you just ram into her, slam her down, and then you play easy mode for the rest of the game. And from the wording here, she's stacked. So the next Fanny gonna be 4/4/4, and then she gonna have the cost of your deck again. So like some card that cost 8 become 4, and then in your Fanny again 4 become 2, and then the third Fanny, just theoretically that's not gonna happen easily. So cost 8 become 1. But remember, it's not like you can't just divide by 8. You have to divide by 2, round up, divide by 2, round up, divide by 2, and round up. For example, like Neptune here, it costs 7, half, and then round up become cost 4, and then she become 2, then she become 1. Pretty cool. Phylline, White Frost Bloom, 2/2/2. Fanfare, if I'm in overflow, White Frost Whisper to my hand, have Bane, evolve, deal 1 damage to all enemy follower. White Frost Whisper is Sega mode, destroy all damage enemy follower. So it combo with her evolve, so you evolve her, deal 1 damage to everything, and then you use mode 1 to destroy everything. Or, and I like this one a lot, increase the cost of all cards in your opponent hand by 1 until the end of their turn. So it deny opponent like turn 8 Orchis and any Roach OTK by 1 turn. So it gives you a turn to do something. Very cool. I think this will be played in almost every deck. Not sure about no, not sure. Except Face Dragon. If you're not playing Face Dragon, you're playing Phylline, I think. Draconic Strike, 6 cost spell. With select a card in your hand, reduce the cost by 2 and deal 3 damage to all enemy follower. I think it's okay. And if you use it with Fanny and use this on 6, you can drop this on 7. That's amazing for a gimmick deck. And deal 3 damage. It's a bit low, but if you ram from early game, everything might be less than 3 health. I think if you ram really fast. I'm not sure how fast can you get into Draconic Strike. So if you don't ram at all, on turn 4 you drop Liu Feng, evolve, and then next turn on turn 5 you drop Draconic Strike, and then you can turn 7 Fanny. No, not turn 7. Liu Feng is turn 4, Draconic Strike turn 5, Fanny turn 6. I think turn 6 could be the usual amount of time you summon Fanny if you open that. Not gonna get into a lot of math here, but I think it's pretty cool that you can do that. And when after you finish and after copies of Dragon Strike become cost 3, deal 3 to all enemies, pretty good. Next, Neptune, Arbiter of Tides. Fanfare gain crest, and the crest is whenever you summon a marine, you heal 1. Summon 2 Majestic Megalorca, which are marine. So she heal 2 and has ward 755 with ward. Pretty good with that, which she summoned 2 Thrush as well. Super Evolve summoned 2 more. So she heal 4 on Super Evolve. This guy is very good. Create a whole sub archetype by herself, and another thing, the Otohime fan, the Otohime bodyguard is also marine, but I don't think it will be played in the deck that play with Neptune, because that deck is aggro and Neptune is like late game stuff. It doesn't really go together. It just has the shared part of the name. Also, I just realized I accidentally closed the tab for the Legends Rise, so let me open that back up real quick. Okay, next, Pipe Worm Blade. 1 cost amulet, engage 1, destroy it, select a follower, give it +1/+1, and last word summon of Pipe Worm Blade. This is good. It doesn't quite benefit from Fenny deck though, but regular ramp and rush and and Face Dragon could very well benefit from this. Like Face Dragon, pay 1 to deal 1 more damage. Why not? You already evolve Otohime Vanguard every single turn anyway. Not Vanguard, Bodyguard. So why not pay 1 engage to get 1 more damage as well, and when you die you can do it all over again next turn. Amazing. Seasoned Merman. 5/3/3, summon 2 Megalorca. Very good for like 5/7/7. Evolve, summon another one. Very good to be played after Neptune, and even without Neptune, the stat line is chef kiss, amazing. Intent Dragonute Princess. 2/2 Fanfare. If there's Super Evolve Alive follower on the field, draw 2. This is pretty bad in most deck, I think, except maybe Fenny. So after you drop her, everything costs less, and you could potentially this is an imagined scenario. Drop a 5 cost Twilight Dragon. Twilight Dragon, for reference, is drop a 5 cost Twilight Dragon after it got cost it in half, and then Super Evolve, draw 3, and then one of the drawn card is this card at cost 1. You summon her and draw 2 more. Could be something, but I still think it might be too situational, and if you don't have Super Evolve, she's a 2/2 with no effect. I don't know how to feel about that. Probably bad. Call of the Megalorca. Summon a Majestic Megalorca. If you're in overflow, draw another one. So I'm pretty sure this draw from the actual deck, so you can't just do it infinitely. At first I thought that you could, but it makes sense if they say draw, not put a Call of Megalorca in your hand. Add a Call of Megalorca in your hand. You just say draw. So I believe this means you get it from your deck. So you can add it twice before you run out if you don't draw 2 at the same time. Pretty good when used with Neptune. Very good. Maybe when you play this, you need to play Ruby too, to put 1 copy back when you draw more than 1. But maybe you just let it be. Next, 1/1/1 Soaring Ivory Dragon Fanfare. If you're in overflow, draw a card and have rush. It's good in a lot of stuff. It's just 1 cost, draw 1 thing, and it have rush, so you could treat it kinda like the Fire Dragonute in the base pack. I'm not sure where to find that for now. I can, but I'm too lazy to do. Pretty good. Wise Guardian Dragon. I don't think this card is good. It's 10 cost for 4. Whenever you super evolve, reduce the cost in hand by 3. When fair, summon a Vast Wing. So I think this could be directly compared to Sahar Stormwave Dragoon. 6 cost 3/3 to summon a Vast Wing. This, when I use super evolve once, it becomes 7 cost, 7/4/4. To summon a Vast Wing. I don't think it's good. You need to super evolve twice and have this card in hand both times to become better, just slightly better than Sahar. Sahar is not even good. Vast Wing doesn't do much. But it could have some application in Fenny deck. It would become a 5/4/4 that summon a 5/5. Now that I think about it, if you use Sahar instead, it becomes 3/3 that summon a 5/5. It still is not strictly better than Sahar. So, but both are bad anyway. So, nah. So overall, Dragon, no. A meme win condition and a way to delay an OTK, and a very good healing engine that gives you board presence. I think Dragon still lacks like something explosive, like some explosive play that really worthy of ramping into. Neptune is good, but I still don't. She's not winning the game. She just heal you with a lot and have a lot of board. Could overwhelm opponent that way, but I don't think it will always win. Like, you ramp, you need to have better reward than this. So it's going somewhere, but it's not quite there yet. Runecraft, we got Norman, Adamant Alchemist, 6/5/5, Fanfare, the right 1 second mode, summon a Guardian Golem, give it Barrier, and Guardian Golem is a 3/3 ward. And you give Barrier on top of it, very hard to remove. But draw 3, a lot of draw. Heal 4, a lot of heal. Evolve, replicate Fanfare, so you choose again with Earthright 1. I could see this played in like every single Runecraft deck. Like spell boost can like get heal 8, or if you fight against trolls, you can summon double Barrier Guardian Golem. Very good, very good. And even draw 3 and choose one effect and another effect. Amazing card overall. Costs a bit much, but the effect is pretty good. Lilanthem, Anathema of Idacity. This is the Anathema card. Not sure why the first batch of Anathema cards both have a discard effect, but the Anathema of the second pack doesn't. I thought it was a theme for this card for Anathema, but I guess not. It's just coincidence from the first pack. So she is 8/5/5. Aura can't be targeted. Last word, Earthright 2, summon her back. Super Evolve 6/2, enemy followers on the field, destroy them. This is a kind of slow win condition for Earthright. And I could see myself using a deck that generates around Earthright without a lot of way to use it, and just save it all for Lilanthem for her to be immortal. The fact that she have Aura is very good. Make her like in my brain better than Lapis, the Shining Seraph. And it has Super Evolve effect as well, so it's not like Seraph where you slam her down and then you can Super Evolve it and swing into one thing. This she can Super Evolve, kill 2 and attack, so she killed 3 things. She has a lot more survivability than Seraph on the turn she's summoned. I'm really interested to see where this card goes. I hope it's good because I'm gonna play it. It's cool as fuck. Pascal Dance. Gain 1 Earth Sigil. Pascal Dance, and it countdown 1 at the end of my turn, draw a card. And Earthright 10 double attack defense of all allied followers. Contrary to common belief, I think this card effect the gain Earth Sigil at the end of turn draw a card. I don't think it is bad on 2 at all. We have a card to compare it to, which is it's in the base set. The Witch New Brew, which cost 1 and do the same thing as this. I don't think cost 2 is bad at all. It's like you have the 3 copy your bootleg Witch New Brew. Not as good, but still good. The thing I don't like is the Earthright 10. I'm not sure if it will come up, but I would, if I have 10 Earth Sigil, I would rather keep it all to keep Lilantim feeling immortal than spend it all to just double the stat at the end of the turn. I might not play it in case that could happen to me. That's what the reason I think is because it's controversial. I'm not sure if I can even get Earthright to 10, but if it does, I'm sure I don't want to use it over Lilantim 5 through 5. That's my thought on it. Owen, Mr. Swordsman, 3/3/3, Ward, Clash Spell Boost, Evolve, Draw 2 followers, Absolute Cinema, Rune, Spell Boost Rune no longer lose to early aggression with a Ward. Oh, I just realized there's a Greer in the back here, pretty cool. And Evolve, Draw 2 follower. You kind of play a lot of followers in Runecraft in Spell Boost right now. You could get Miranda. I'm not sure we play William anymore with new spell card in Infinity Evolve that I will read soon. But you can get Kuon and Anne and Greer for it, which could be amazing. You could, because existence of Owen, I could see people cutting Miranda, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, this is the card I was talking about that we could play instead of William. 3 cost, Chaos Flame. Flame of Chaos. X start at 0. On spell boost, X increased by 1. Deal X damage split between all enemy followers. So it's almost William, but William deal same damage to every enemy. This one just have one big pool and deal damage to followers. Just split between them like Glade from Forestcraft. Where you Glade? Yeah, like Glade here. I think this is good and has potential to just replace William. Enchanting Perfumer, 4/3/3. Fanfare, Sig, and enemy follower, deal 3 damage, gain Earth Sigil. Evolve, do it again. Good! Good for Earthright. On Evolve, just ping 2 things and she can attack into 1 thing, so potentially dealing with maximum of 3 bodies and while getting 2 Earth Sigil. Good! Merchant, Rejected Artiste. Fanfare, summon 2 Onion Patch. Rush, Strike, Spell Boost your hand. And Evolve, gain Crest. At the start of your turn, summon Onion Patch. This card is good, but it kinda contests a 5 cost spot with Anne and Greer, so that's why it's not good. I could see it being played in Earthright deck because the reasoning because Earthright doesn't have a lot of way to spell boost itself. Most of the play it has is follower stuff. So if you have some spell boost card in your deck, and this could be the only spell boost source you have, and it's good enough, I think. If it could be like 1 card makes spell boost viable to a certain extent in all of the decks. Obviously they're gonna not do a Dimension Climb, but a card with small payoff like Stormy Blast could be good when you put some number of Virgin in your deck and you evolve it. I don't know, that's just my theory. Glacial Crash, 4 cost, take enemy follower in the field and destroy it. Earthrise 1d2 damage to enemy leader. So I think this is like a counterpart to the bullet. The bullet is in the base set? Huh, I didn't know that. So you know what I'm talking about, the bullet from beyond on Portalcraft. So like if that card is good, I think this is pretty good. Earthrise deal 2 damage to enemy leader. I don't like that effect personally, but it's not bad. I mean, in some aggressive version of Earthrise, could be good, but I don't like that it doesn't deal with the board while taking 1 away from my lovely Lilanthem. But I could be thinking too much into it. It could be good actually if you go aggressive. 2/2 Arcane Archivist. Fanfare, take a card in your hand, use it into deck and draw a spell. So I think this opens some possibility to playing a runecraft deck with only 1 spell, which could be Dimension Climb as the only spell, so you guarantee to have it by turn 2. But I'm not sure how viable is that. But it sounds interesting, and it might become viable in a few set or even now. But it is pretty gimmicky. 2/2 Melvi, Adoring Witch. Fanfare, add a new Witch New Brew to hand. If there's a Super Evolved ally follower on the field, gain +2 Earth Situ. I think this is good because you have Lilanthem, which come back every single turn and have Super Evolved effect that is very good. So after turn 8, you drop this, you give Lilanthem immediate 1 more health, 1 more revive. It give her 1 more life. What could I say? It's pretty good. Even you drop to earn 2, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's not bad. You get a draw when you spend your next play point. Pretty good. Overall, mostly Earthrise stuff. I like it. Earthrise finally playable as a coherent deck. Not sure if it's good, but at least it's coherent now with actual win condition. We'll see how viable it will be. Spell Boost got some upgrade that I think will elevate it further to make it more resilient against early aggression with Flame of Chaos and Owen. Swordcraft. Urias, Levin Authority. 8/5/7. Fanfare 7/2 enemy knight. Whenever enemy follower enter the field, give it can't attack follower or leader until opponent turn. End of opponent, and deal 1 damage to your leader and restore 1 defense to your, or deal 1 to enemy leader and restore 1 to your leader. So you summon 2 knight, lock down the board, and steal 2 health. This is very good, especially since it's cost 8, and then you essentially like almost guaranteed to play what's his name again? Albert on turn 9, and the 2 knight doesn't matter because Albert clear both knight. So it's very powerful card. Gildaria, Anathema of Peace. Fanfare, Rally 20, evolve this. So you play summon 20 other follower for this, and then you summon this. It all super evolve itself. The first ever card to super evolve for free. I mean, even Olivia wouldn't count in my opinion. It just like it's not actually free. You need to use the point at the end of the day. It just does more things. But this one is actually free. And when another ally follower enters the field, deal 1 damage to enemy follower. To all enemy follower. Sorry, I burp again. This fucking cola. When this follow evolve, summon 2 copies of Steel-clad Knight and give them rush. So you can evolve her normally as well, or even evolve her with Olivia, but although that's highly unlikely. On evolve, this ping 2 to everything, and then have double 2/2 rush, and she herself can attack. Amazing board clear, and also work to it has 3 bodies, so it works toward another rally 20, so she can another copy of her can eventually super evolve herself. Very good. Princess Picnic. 2/1/1 fanfare add Nonya Silent Maid to your hand, and has ambush. So we evolve, give all other allied follower on the field +1/+1. So Nonya is 2/2. If there's Prim +1/+1 Bane, and has ward by itself. It's good. You can drop it on some turn or turn 2, and then just wait till your board survives somehow. Super evolve her and then go face for a lot of damage. And even if you don't do that, Nonya is amazing. So it's like together 4 cost with 4/4 stat. It's okay. And she can even ping for 1 damage. Not sure how relevant that would be. But you could keep her for like summon her on turn 2 and then just keep her ambush until you use Zirconia. That could be one way to play. Rose, Princess Knight, enhance 5, draw a Swordcraft follower that costs 2 or less and make cost 0. Rush, follower strike. If opponent follower is damaged, destroy it. Just good value all together, and the 2 costs you draw from this, you can even save it for another turn. You don't have to use it immediately, so it could combo into something else, but it's quite random, but I think overall it's pretty good. Follow strike, amazing. It's like if you happen to draw this to use Rose and it happens to draw Luminous Lance Trooper, you could summon her. Luminous Lance Trooper, summon a knight. That knight attacks something big, and then Rose attack that immediately after, and it just kill it. Pretty niche combo, but I could see it come up a lot. Or if you have like 5 fate points and you already have Luminous, you could summon Luminous first and spend the last 3 fate points on summon Rose, and that achieve the same thing. Pretty cool. Band of the Battle Princess. 2 cost spell. Deal 4 damage to random enemy follower. Enhance 4. Deal damage to 3 random enemy instead. Amazing removal. 2 cost. Deal 4 damage. Is very good. And pay 4 to do 4 damage to 3 random. Is also a lot. A lot to deal with. That's very good. Rakir. Ordinary Knight. Fanfare, draw a spell. Evolve, recover 2 play points. So I think it's good. And Swordcraft doesn't have a lot of spells, so you can tutor, like only play 1 spell or 3 copy of that spell, and you are guaranteed to get it from Rakir. Like Band of the Battle Princess, but I don't think it's I'm not sure it's worth doing that just for Band of the Battle Princess. I'm thinking something like Ravening Tentacle, but I'm not too sure. Night Rending could be a thing, but a lot of people don't play it anyway. Yeah, maybe not that. Iron Crown is good card, but I don't think you need exact tutor for it. Gale, Interpret Vice Captain. Ward, at the end of your turn, if there's Super Evolved Ally follower on the field, give all other ally follower on the field +1/+1. Could be a thing with Kagemitsu. And obviously Amelia and Gale is in the background here as well. And Amelia are, because they're always together. So yeah, pretty good card. It activates at the end of the turn, and Swordcraft does end game relatively early, so there's a lot. So I think getting and there's a lot of a cheap super evolve target in the deck, so I think this is better than most other super evolve allied follower on the field thing. He's on a better side of that theme. Lucrative deal. 2 cost spell, draw 2, opponent draw 2. I think this is bad in ordinary sword, but in a very aggressive version of sword, this is good. Not much else to say. 5/4/5 ambush. I think I wanna treat this as Albert, but only on turn 5. Like, ambush is kind of storm, but just slower and more risky, right? But also, if you want to play this, why don't you just play Valse? For 6 cost, it does almost the same thing, by also dealing 5 damage on Fanfare. But that's my opinion. It's like discounted Albert, but on 5 only, and has chance to fail. So overall, pretty bad. Well, if you think about it, ambush could be better, but because next turn you could buff it with something else, like Iron Crown, Majesty, or Zirconia. I don't know. That's just my idea. Overall, I don't think this card would be played. Seria Gunslinger Maid, 2/1 Fanfare, do 1 damage to 2 random enemy followers. I don't think this can ping the same thing twice. Even still, she actually it's not too good, but you know what? I don't think she would be played. I don't know. The thing it kills is not a lot, but if you count it as a ping and you have other thing to, you could count her as like Apollo, but only when opponent has 2 or less stuff on board. She's like Apollo. Now, Apollo is a good card. It's 2 card Apollo for 2 things. So for just 2 followers to deal 1 damage to. Huh. Now that I think about that, she could be played, but I don't see a lot of people that will see value in Seria. Overall, sword, I'm interested to see how Urias will be, how terrifying Urias is in the ladder. When you play him and people are like, oh no, Albert turn 9, unstoppable is coming. And then Gilderia, amazing piece for the deck. If the game go late, Gilderia just have a lot of value. Other things, nothing else noteworthy. I think some cards are good, some cards are bad, but nothing game changing so far. Forest Craft, I can tell you right now, not a lot of support for Roach, which is good. Roach is already broken on first expansion, and there are other class cards that counter Roach, like Urias, Norman, kinda. Double Guardian Golem with Barrier is like getting blocked by Amelia all over again. Like Dragon have 5 lean to delay a Roach turn. A Beast have Ginsetsu, but that's turn 9. Karen, I guess, some ward. Yeah, I don't know if it count. Sure. Summon Karen and then on turn 8 with and summon rotting, like finish 5 for this, and then summon a rotting zombie from hand that you use Ghastly Soire. So you have that and that. A lot of ward. And Heaven just ward Heaven in general. Roach can't deal with that, I think. And for Portal, They don't have new stuff to deal with Roach, but you could always round me into 3 ward guys, and there's even the new girl that can make the big guy have ward. So it's easier to control the hand to not fuse. From not fuse all, you could fuse some and still have 3 ward. I think it's solid option against Roach. But funnily, Roach Forest itself doesn't have new option to deal with Roach. How funny is that? So Limaga Untamed Wild. Look at that art, that's quite wild. 777. Fanfare seek 2 enemy follower in the field, give them can attack. Follower or leader until the end of your opponent's turn. So it's like Urius but reactive. Super Evolve seek 2 enemy follower in the field and give them at the end of each turn. Deal 1 damage to your leader and 2 damage to his follower. So important point. The Fanfare effect is only until opponent end of turn, but Super Evolve effect you give them forever. So the ideal situation you want is enemy have 2 6 health follower on the field. You summon her, and then you choose those 2. It can attack, and you Super Evolve select those 2 6 health follower, 5 or 6 health, and then at the end of your turn, it will ping opponent 2, deal 2 damage to themselves, so they come 4 health. At the end of their turn, it can attack, so it doesn't matter if they stay. At that point, the health become 2 each, and then 2 ping to opponent. And at the end of your turn, deal 2 damage from 0 to 2, and then it dies and 2 ping. So a total of 6 ping to enemy health with a Super Evolve, and them die. And you can do that when it has 7 or more health, or it will survive and it will just attack you again next turn. But I guess you could attack into it to make it die, to make it have less than 6 health total, and then you use to attack it into the range that you want at some point at the turn after Limaga. That could be a thing, but personally I think she is too situational, and it requires Super Evolve. Like, why can't you just deal with them? Why do you stall? I feel like they make the Super... I mean, I'm not sure, but I think this card is not good. It's like Urius, but bad. Well, maybe just because we have something to directly compare to. We will see, but personally, this card doesn't stop things opponent will do in the future. She doesn't even have ward. She doesn't heal you. She just deal with 2 things temporarily unless you Super Evolve. And even if you Super Evolve, it requires the perfect condition or next turn to set it up into perfect condition for it to work. Like, damn woman, you require a lot of maintenance. Titania, Queen of Fairies, 4/2/2. Fanfare summon fairy, gain crest. Crest is at the start of the turn, add a fairy. Evolve, turn an enemy follower into fairy. Very good, and it gives you a fairy every turn for, I don't know, Rose Queen and Amatars. Like, pure fairy deck could be playable now, but I'm not sure. It might lack win con unless you count Rose Queen. Garden's Allure, Fuse Forestcraft card, and then draw. And when you use it, draw a card. But if you fuse, you draw 2 instead. I think the main power of this card is not the fact that it's a card draw. It's the fact that you can play the card that only need 1 off in your deck and get away with it. Like, you could play 2 to 3 Aria, and when you after you use the first one, if you draw another one, just fuse it to the Garden's Allure. Or if you only need 1 Titania to use the crest, right? If you draw a second or third copy, just fuse it to Garden's Allure. Or when you're gonna overdraw, right? Just put the card you don't need and fuse it to Garden's Allure. So it's... And when you need a card back, right? Just use the Garden Allure, not fuse. Just use the Garden Allure and you draw cards. So the main thing I like about this card is it gives the option for Forest Craft to not overdraw. This is the main power I think this card will be played for, not for the draw 2 effect. Although the draw 2 effect is pretty good too. And you could fuse a fairy that generates from Titania to it. So it's amazing. Cynthia 4/3. Fanfare summon 2 fairies, evolve, give all pixie followers +1/+0. She's good after you Aria one time, and maybe if you have 2 more fairies, it becomes like 8 damage to the face if you evolve her. Amazing. And even without her, just good board removal. Very good. Ambush for above. Deal 2 damage to random any follower, combo 3, do 2 times. This could fit into Roach. I think this is the only card that I would consider putting into Roach. Or maybe Fairy Fencer too. The only one of the 2 cards I would consider putting into Roach. Not sure if I would put Titania into Roach, but these 2 I would really consider more than Titania. Titania I could, these 2 I think I should. Okay, good removal for 1 cost, combo 3 is kinda like May. May is a basic card. May the Wandering Elf, Journey Elf. You know what I'm talking about. May. It's kinda like May, but a little different, and it's a spell. Fairy Fencer, 2/2, activate in hand. When you super evolve, set this card cost to 1. Fanfare, add a fairy. So I could see this being played on turn 2 as a tempo card. Like it's full stat, like 2/2, and then you get a fairy. It's pretty good, but you can use it on Baby Carbuncle turn for Roach as well. So it can become cost 1, and you can do your Roach combo counting number of cards used this turn without a hiccup. Because that's one problem I have with the girl that costs 2/1/1 that add 2 fairies to hand. The problem is she costs 2, and sometimes it's quite awkward because you can't find the time to use it, and by the Roach turn you don't have fairies left. You don't have 1 cost card left. But now with this, you always have it. This card is better than Fairy Whisperer. I don't know what her name is. I forgot. But I think it's very worth considering in Roach. 666. Summon 2 copies of Baby Carbuncle on Fanfare. He has more. So this card is weird. Not fit in Roach for sure. But it summon Carbuncle, and then when you super evolve Carbuncle, you get 3 points back. So it's like the 3 cost for 3 costs you get 6/6, a super evolve 5/5, and a 2/2. It's a weird card, but it has a lot of stat for super evolve. Even without evolve, and if you don't super evolve it, the stat is fine. 6/6 is a war zone. Oh, sorry. So if you use this and the Carbuncle survive, next turn gonna be explosive. You could even like, I don't even know what you could do with that. You can't go over the limit and just roll Queen on turn 7. That's what I thought at first, but then nah, that's not possible. The game won't allow that. Spell 7 cost, Woodwalker. Summon 3 Gentle Treant. So when you summon with this, it doesn't have fanfare. It doesn't have rush either, so you have to evolve them. So it's just pure stat. It's not good. in Take-Two maybe, when Take-Two come, but it's not good enough for constructed play. The Warwind Mallet Man, 555. Fanfare, select enemy follower on the field and deal with 4 damage. Combo 3, deal damage to all any follower instead. So, if assuming you don't have the 0 cost, the second effect only activates turn 7 or more. But even on Fanfare, you play this on turn 5 and you deal 4 damage to something and it kill and it become the only follower on your board. It's pretty huge. That was a sound in the game or something. Someone messaged me or something. That's funny. Okay, next last card. Wild Heart, 3/3 Rush. Fully statted with Rush. She reminds me of Ladika from the first game, from the aesthetic, but not quite Ladika. It's good. It's good. Doesn't fit into any combo, which is good stat. Not sure if it's good enough because it doesn't have the combo thingy to combo with other stuff in the deck that require a lot of combo, but it's pretty good. 3/3 with Rush. Overall Forest, no direct Roach support, but it's kind of pushing for like fairy control kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it's Pure Fairy is still not good enough yet. I could see you like just play instead of Rose Queen. I could see people still play Roach in Fairy and just use Parry to ping every turn and then use Roach as a finisher still. But in a Fairy more focused way, not Roach 20-0 kind of way. Yeah, that's all my cards. I think Haven gonna be very strong this format. Rune, Spell Boost gonna be pretty strong still. Dragon still kinda meme. Portal still going strong, I think, with Orchis deck. Sword, they gain a lot of good stuff, and still have Albert as a game-winning strategy. And Urias set up Wilbur very well. But Urias kind of lacked the, what is it called? Aggressive power that, what's her name again? She kind of lacked the threatening aggressive power that Amelia have. But it guaranteed more that you will survive to Albert turn. Where this like you threaten them with more aggressive power if you can't clear Amalia. And lastly, Forest. It veer away from the winning strategy and try to introduce some. Still to be seen if Fairy will take off. And Roche get a lot of counters for Forest. Kinda, while not winning stuff, they kinda lose some stuff by other deck having more stuff to stop it. So yeah, that's all the cards. Let's get into the pack opening. Wow, it's been an hour and a half. I've been talking for an hour and a half. That's insane. So yeah, let's open some packs. I can open almost 40. Let's go. No, that's not the button. That's not the button. Okay. Oh, I have 4 bits, so I have a little more than 40 packs now. Yeah, let's get with these 4 first. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Hey, Canelia, nice. Prim and Laura, nice. I love you, Laura. I wish I had your leader from the first game. Okay. And 10 more packs. Two legendary? Or one? Is it one or two? Owen, okay. Synchronize heart. Okay, nothing. Legendary. Ooh, Lilanthem, my girl. Good. Nice. Cynthia. Neptune. Okay, I need that. Second Laura. Nice. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play Laura though, but we'll see. Maybe she's good. One Lilanthem. Okay, let's go more. Just one legendary. Okay. Okay, Naika and Janfar. Ooh, legendary, what is it? Karula, nice. I'm gonna play you. We're gonna be together for a long time, buddy. Second synchronized heart, okay. Draconic strike, okay. Nothing. Okay, one legendary again. Can we get more lucky? Oh, feet. You complete 100 feet. Nice. Ooh, that's multiple legendary in one pack, right? Ooh, 2 gold. Second Neptune and second Draconic Strike. Nice. Garden's Allure. Owen. Premium Owen. Prim. Okay. Multiple legendary, is it? Ooh, animated Eileen. No, not Eileen. Phylene. That's the wrong name. That's from Expedition 33. Owen. This is gonna be legendary too, right? No, it's just animated one that glow like that. I thought it was multiple legendaries. That's fine. That's the third synchronized heart. And the second Naikar and Janfar. Okay, only one legendary again. That's quite unlucky of me. Okay, I think we will go collect some more gold. And then we will go back to packs opening. It's 500. That's 250. Now we can open one more time. More than one legendary, please. Ah! I got scammed. The game scammed me. Excella, okay, first one I ever got. Okay, who is it? Jinsetsu and Yusuke. I like that. But still, it's just one legendary. Second Excella. Okay. Rose. First one. Cynthia and Owen. Second animated Owen. Nice. Overall, I think I got pretty unlucky. Let's see if I don't think I have enough gold to do more stuff. There's no way. Gotta see a globe though. That's it. I think my luck ran out. Okay, let's go see what I get in the view from the packs thing. So, Infinity Evolve, Gold, and Legendary. You know what? Just Legendary. So for 40 packs, I get 4 legendaries. Huh. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. That's pretty damn unlucky. Animated. It doesn't matter. It play the same way. It just only matter when I get the 4th copy and then I can liquefy this for 250. 2,500. Yeah, that's pretty unlucky. And how about gold? I'm still missing some, but I get a lot of stuff like Synchronized Heart, almost a full set of Neptune, and nothing else full set, just 3 Synchronized Heart. That's on the gold side is pretty great, but the legendary side is pretty depressing. So yeah, thank you people for watching. Please like and subscribe to cheer me up after this scam side games. How could you do this to me? See you again in the next video. Goodbye.